I understand that if you're talking about the reproductive health bill, you're also confronted with the issue of what they call the contraceptive culture or mentality. Ano ba itong contraceptive culture or mentality? This is the mentality that you can have sex kasi meron ka namang contraceptives. I think that's gumamit ka ng contraceptives so that you can enjoy sex. As again, to some believe that sex is only for procreation and not for pleasure. Alright, so that's one issue. And of course, I do believe that most of the contraceptive devices in the market are directed towards women. And that is one imbalance that I'd like to see addressed. For example, the issue of the Depo-Provera. Once I worked with the Population Center Foundation in Alabang, and in that particular session with the Americans, I actually asked the Americans, why is it that according to the statistics, Depo-Provera has not yet been accepted in the American market? And the expert, the so-called expert from Johns Hopkins University said, why? Because the American white women has actually not accepted because they don't have the longitudinal study on the effect of Depo-Provera. So in other words, anong implication nito? That the Depo-Provera and probably some other contraceptives, kanino siya ini-experiment? Ha? Kanino? Sa atin. Dito sa atin. Sa Pilipinas, in Vietnam, etc. etc. I don't know if this particular issue is still standing. Kasi you're talking about 15 years ago when I used to work with the Population Center Foundation. So I know for a fact that quite a number of these contraceptives are directed towards women. At hindi sa kalalakihan. At even statistics shows that between the gender, mas tinitake ng babae yung responsibility ng planning. In fact, in some women are just being told, pag panganak nila, oh ma'am, gusto mo ba itali na kayo since nanganak ka na rin lang, nabuksan na yan, itali na lang natin yan. As compared of asking men, oh sir, gusto niyo po ba magpa-vasectomy? And of course, there's quite a number of belief na vasectomy ay pagpuputol ng ari. Especially in the ground. So, with a machismo society like the Philippines, I don't think it would be easy to accept vasectomy as a course, as compared to pag nanganak si Mrs., itali na lang siya, mas madali. Take note that vasectomy is an easy method. It just takes 5 minutes para ka lang hinagat ng langgam. After that finish, lalagyan ka na lang ng band-aid. That's just about it. Clear? However, hindi naman yung track yan ng ating mga pamilya, especially the Filipino men. Again, the responsibility towards accepting what type of, whether artificial or natural, is still given to women. There should, sa palagay ko, dapat tingnan din ito ng reproductive health bill, na dapat magkaroon ng ibuhos din ng resources para mga kalalakihan makaintindi tungkol sa issue na ito. At hindi lang ito ay inahandle ng mga kababaihan. It's the women, our women, who are actually taking the pills. Take note about that. Sila yung magtitake ng pills every single day. And kanya-kanyang effects to. Kahit naman anong bagay na tinitake in mo will have an effect on you. Alright, what else? And of course, the sexualization of society. Sexualization of society, just, alam niyo na siguro yung scandal na nangyari. I don't know if you have seen this scandal. Somebody just, an old student just picked me up and said, sir, nakita niyo na ba ito? You can imagine, ang sinasabi kasi ng ibang tao, pag nagkaroon tayo ng sex education sa school, mag-i-increase yung sexual activity nyo. I am also aware that yes, indeed, in some countries, like the Scandinavian countries, nagdi-distribute na sila ng condom before summer begins. You're talking about high school students, ha? Paglabas ng mga high school student, mamimigay yung eskwelahan ng condom. Of course, it brings with it the premise and the idea na okay na kayong makipag-sex. I hope we also do not track that route. if we ever take and accept the reproductive health bill, sana tingnan natin ng mahusay yung ating sex education, quote-unquote, yung ating sex education na yan. And with Brother Armin at the helm of the Department of Education, sa palagi ko maganda talagang tingnan anong klase ba ng sex education, quote-unquote, ang ibibigay natin at i-deliver natin sa ating mga kabataan. But let us not blind our eyes and say that our young people are innocent. I know that you are not. Tama? Am I right? O sige, kayo na sorry. Alright, and the distribution of wealth is a big issue. This was raised, palagi po issue, pinag-usapan na natin ito, the Pareto principle and the Malthusian principle. So this issue of reproductive health, I'm saying yes to it. It is heated, it is controversial, bordering between and among the moral, the rational, and even the absurd. You've seen the Padre Damaso issue where Celdran actually went into that was too much, I said. Pumunta siya there was a celebration of the church activity, nagdala siya ng placard and says, Padre Damaso. I think that is offensive. What else? The Pope on the condom use, minimisquote pa nga rin nga si Pope John Paul II, no? Nagsabi siya na pwedeng paggamit yung condom for the male prostitutes. Again, why male prostitute? That's another issue and probably a hierarchical at saka napakalaking issue. And of course, the Manila Cathedral encounter, I even sourced it out from the internet and I saw the confrontation between the pro-choicers and the pro and the anti-choicers. And talagang ang init ng debate. I really hope that we will not end up only debating and disagreeing on each other, but sitting down and looking at the data, especially the psychosocial issue. Last but not least, can we do something about it? Yes, we can. In fact, if you look at the response of the Lasallian community, yung sa team setup, I just spoke with Rayo, at yung team setup, which is actually endorsed by FAD, the FAD, Adolescent Foundation, which is actually doing some reproductive health work. Nung pumasok sila sa Lasalle, we had some communication with FAD, which is an organization that actually endorses the reproductive health bill also. Nung pumasok sila, hindi naman tayo nawalan ng hand to control it. In fact, we were able to dictate to FAD the things that we only wanted. Naintindihan niyo ba ako? In other words, while I know that I stand on the acceptance of reproductive health bill, it does not limit us from doing something, especially from number one. Last slide, please. Number one. Kaya I ask you guys na makinig. You listen to the things around you, from the statistics and the information and the opinion. This issue is always heavily laden with opinion. Makinig. Magbasa. Please read. Next. Magtanong. Let us ask questions, continuously ask questions, at magdesisyon din. Maraming salamat. At syempre, makialam.